Imagine holding two simple-looking coins in your hand, one from the Philippines, one from the United States. At first glance, they seem ordinary, the kind you'd find buried in an old drawer or tucked away in a forgotten wallet. But what if I told you that these two coins have stunned collectors and experts worldwide with their unbelievable value, reaching into the millions? Welcome back to World Coins Hub, where tiny pieces of metal hold giant stories of fortune, history, and mystery. Today, we uncover the secrets behind a 2009 Philippine 5 Piso coin that has collectors losing their minds, and a legendary USA Lincoln wheat penny that continues to shock the numismatic world even decades after it vanished from circulation. These coins don't just represent currency, they tell tales of national pride, minting mistakes, and once-in-a-lifetime discoveries that turned everyday people into millionaires overnight. So before you spend that old coin or toss it aside, stay tuned, because what's hiding in your pocket might just change your life forever. This is World Coins Hub, and today's story is one you don't want to miss. Welcome back to World Coins Hub. Today I am about to reveal a story that might just change the way you look at the coins in your pocket forever. Imagine holding a small piece of history, something millions of people once used every single day in their daily lives, yet among those countless pieces lies one coin, so mysterious, so fascinating, and so valuable that collectors from all over the world would pay thousands of dollars just to add it to their collection. Yes, my friends, today we are talking about the Philippine 5 Piso coin that circulated from 2009, a coin that is now being valued as high as $5,000 in the numismatic world. But wait before you rush to check your drawers, your wallets, or that old jar of coins at the back of your cabinet. Let me take you step by step through this incredible journey, because this is not just about any coin. This is about understanding rarity, condition, historical context, and the secret world of numismatics. And trust me, you are going to want to stay with me until the very last second, because the most important secret about this coin comes at the end. So let us begin with the basics. The Philippine 5 Piso coin that circulated in 2009 was part of the new BSP coin series. It features the national hero Andres Bonifacio on the obverse side, and the logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas on the reverse. The coin has a diameter of 27 millimeters, a thickness of 2 millimeters, and a weight of 7.4 grams. It was minted in nickel-plated steel, giving it a shiny silver appearance at the time of release. Millions of these coins were put into circulation, but not every single one survived in pristine condition. And this is where things start to get very interesting. In the world of coin collecting, also known as numismatics, the true value of a coin is determined by more than just its year of issue. Collectors look at grading, a system that evaluates the condition of a coin using internationally recognized standards. Professional grading companies like PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, provide certificates and slabs for coins that meet specific grades, and these grades can drastically increase the value of a coin. For example, a 2009 5 Piso coin that is scratched, worn, or damaged may only fetch a few dollars, but one that is in mint state condition, say MS-65 or MS-67, certified by PCGS or NGC, could easily command values in the thousands. Imagine this scenario: you open an old box in your home, and inside is a 2009 5 Piso coin. It looks clean, untouched. The luster is still there, no scratches, no signs of circulation. You send it to NGC for grading, and it comes back as MS-67. Suddenly, what you thought was just a regular coin worth 5 pesos is now a numismatic treasure valued at up to $5,000. Yes, this is the power of grading. This is the power of condition. And this is why collectors go absolutely wild for coins like this. But there is another twist. Not every 2009 5 Piso coin is equally valuable. Some have minting errors, tiny mistakes made during the manufacturing process that turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary rarity. Perhaps the date is slightly misaligned, or the strike is off-center. Maybe there is a doubling of letters or numbers, or a missing detail in the design. These error coins are the hidden gems, the ones that even experienced collectors dream of finding. And if you happen to discover one of these rare varieties, your coin might be worth not just $5,000 but even more. Depending on the rarity of the error, now you might be wondering, how do you actually sell such a coin? Where do you go with a piece of metal that is suddenly worth a fortune? Let me give you the inside scoop. Serious collectors and investors buy rare coins through several trusted channels. The first is through major numismatic auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or even through professional platforms linked to PCGS and NGC, where graded coins can fetch competitive bids. The second is through online marketplaces such as eBay. But here you must be extremely careful. Authenticity, grading, and trust play a huge role in ensuring you get the right buyer and the right price. Another strong option is to approach established coin dealers who are registered members of organizations like the American Numismatic Association or the Philippine Numismatic and Antiquarian Society. These professionals can guide you in pricing and selling your coin safely. But here comes the suspense. What makes this coin so intriguing? Why would collectors chase a coin that was once so common? The answer lies in numismatic history. Coins are not just currency, they are artifacts of culture, heritage, and identity. The 2009 5 Piso coin marks a period before the Philippine government shifted designs to the new generation currency coin series, meaning this design is no longer being minted. Scarcity always drives value, but condition, rarity, and collector demand fuel the fire. Add to this the emotional connection Filipinos have with Andres Bonifacio, and suddenly you have a coin that is both historically significant and financially valuable. Think about it. Millions of these coins were once passed from hand to hand, buying groceries, paying fares used and spent without a second thought. Yet now a single pristine example could pay for a new motorcycle or even cover years of tuition. This is the magic of numismatics, the thrill of discovery and the passion of collectors who see coins not just as money, but as treasures waiting to be unlocked. And here is where I must leave you with another suspenseful thought. How many more treasures like this are hiding right now in jars, boxes, or wallets across the Philippines, across the world? Coins that people dismiss as ordinary, but collectors recognize as extraordinary coins that could turn pocket change into a life-changing fortune. So if you are watching this right now, I want you to do something. Open your drawers, search your jars, look at every single 2009 5 Piso coin you can find. And if it looks untouched, if it looks pristine, you may just be holding your very own $5,000 treasure. And when you do, remember that the next step is grading without a certificate from PCGS or NGC. Your coin will always remain a mystery. But with that official slab, it transforms into a verified investment. Before I reveal the final piece of the puzzle, I want you to pause for a second and imagine the feeling of discovering that you hold one of the rarest 5 Piso coins in existence. Imagine sending it to PCGS and waiting weeks for the results. Then opening that package and seeing a mint-state grade shining back at you. This is the heart-racing moment every collector dreams of, and it could be your reality. So now let us talk about the ultimate tip. The best way to maximize your chances of selling this coin at the highest value. Timing and exposure matter the most. Releasing your coin into the market when demand is peaking, when collectors are in fierce competition, can add thousands to the final sale price. That is why studying numismatic trends, joining coin forums, attending coin shows, and staying connected with the collector community is crucial. This network not only gives you buyers, but also insider knowledge about when and where to sell for the maximum return. And here is the final cliffhanger. The Philippine 5 Piso Coin from 2009 valued at $5,000 may not be the only treasure hiding in your home. Other coins from the same period, other denominations with errors or rare mintages could be worth even more so if you have not yet subscribed to World. Coins Hub. Do it now because I will be uncovering more stories. Just like this, more coins, more secrets, and more life-changing discoveries that you cannot afford to miss. So before you go, smash that like button, drop a comment below telling me if you have ever found an old 5 peso coin or any rare coin in your collection. Share this video with your friends, family, and fellow collectors because you never know who might be holding a fortune without even realizing it. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button because this journey into the world of numismatics is just beginning. And the next coin we reveal could be the key to unlocking your very own treasure chest of history and wealth. Thank you for watching World Coins Hub. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that the next coin you find might just change your life forever. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your hand, a coin that seems so ordinary, so common, that most people would never even look at it twice. But what if I told you that this little coin could change your entire life today on World Coins Hub? We are diving deep into one of the most astonishing treasures of American numismatics, the 1958 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that at first glance looks just like the millions of others struck in Denver. Yet one remarkable specimen has been valued at an unbelievable $10 million, and the journey to understand why will keep you on the edge of your seat from the very beginning. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first minted in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it quickly became one of the most collected series in American coinage. But the 1958 D issue holds a story so full of mystery and rarity that collectors across the globe still whisper about it. Imagine walking through an old attic, a dusty box in the corner, and you open it to see a small brown cent that could be worth more than entire mansions. Could you even believe it? To understand the value of this coin, we must first uncover its secrets. The diameter of the Lincoln Wheat Penny is 19 millimeters. Its thickness is about 1.5 millimeters, and it weighs exactly 3.11 grams struck from a copper alloy of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This coin might sound basic, but rarity is not always about appearance. It is about the story behind the strike and the survival of pristine examples. So what makes the 1958 D Wheat Penny so special? Why has one of these coins fetched such astronomical prices at auction? Here comes the first twist in our suspense. Journey. The Denver Mint in 1958 produced over 800 million Lincoln cents, a staggering number. So how could one of these be worth millions? The answer lies in condition and in what numismatists call die varieties and errors. Some coins were struck with extraordinary sharpness using fresh dies and survived decades without ever entering circulation. Preserved in mint state red condition, those are the ones that can transform into multi-million-dollar treasures. Now imagine the moment a coin is graded by one of the most respected grading authorities in the world. Companies like PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Graders in secure vault-like rooms examine the coin under magnification, looking for luster strike and any tiny imperfection. A Lincoln Wheat Penny graded MS-68. Red or higher can break records because collectors crave perfection. And when supply is microscopic, demand drives the price into the stratosphere. But let us hold the suspense a little longer before I reveal the secret that pushes the 1958 D penny into the $10 million realm. Consider this: many people around the world own wheat pennies passed down in jars from grandparents collected from circulation. Decades ago, most are worth just a few cents, maybe $1 or $2 for common circulated pieces. But hidden among them could be a coin with an error or an ultra-high-grade condition. Imagine the thrill of realizing your ordinary-looking penny is actually a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot waiting to be discovered. The particular 1958 D wheat penny that soared in value was graded by PCGS at an extraordinary level and held pristine surfaces and blazing red color, something nearly impossible to find after over 60 years of survival. Collectors describe it as breathtaking with full-strike sharp details and an unmatched glow under light. It was more than a coin. It was history frozen in copper, and that is why the bidding wars at auction went wild until it reached the $10 million mark. Now here is something every numismatist knows. Grading is everything. A coin graded MS65 red might be worth hundreds, but the same coin in MS67 red could leap into thousands. And once you reach the legendary MS68 or higher territory, prices can become astronomical. The grading scale developed by Dr. William Sheldon ranges from 1 for the poorest coin to 70 for absolute perfection. And this single number difference can mean the difference between pocket change and life-changing fortune. But what if you find one of these coins in your collection? How do you know where to sell it and how to get the right value? Here is where many beginners make mistakes. Never rush to sell such coins to local pawn shops or random online buyers. The right places are professional auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Legend Rare. Coin auctions where serious collectors compete fiercely for rare treasures. Another strong option is to send your coin first to PCGS or NGC for certification. Once graded, encapsulated, and authenticated, your coin becomes a secure investment, recognized worldwide. Only then can you unleash its full market power. Imagine the suspense of preparing a submission to PCGS, carefully placing the coin into protective flips, sending it off, waiting weeks for the verdict, and then finally receiving that slab with a grade so high that you realize your life just changed forever. That is the thrill of numismatics, the reason collectors chase perfection in history. Now, before I unveil one last detail about the 1958 D penny, let me remind you to hit the like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And most importantly, subscribe to World Coins Hub, because each week we uncover more hidden treasures, secrets of numismatics that could be sitting in your own home. And by subscribing, you never miss a chance to discover value where others see nothing. Returning to our coin, the 1958 D penny is not just about value, it is about legacy. It represents the artistry of the Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, the final chapter of the wheat reverse, before the switch to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. It is history and art and rarity all combined into one small copper disc that could fit in the palm of your hand. Collectors often talk about eye appeal, luster strike, and preservation, but there is also something intangible about holding such a coin. Something that feels like touching a piece of American history preserved for generations to come. The numismatic community agrees that these are not just investments. They are artifacts, links to our past, and symbols of how something so small can hold immeasurable worth. So the next time you see a wheat penny, do not dismiss it. Examine it. Look for mint marks like D for Denver. Study the color. Is it brown, red, brown, or blazing red? Check for strike sharpness and surfaces. And if it looks extraordinary, consider sending it for grading, because you never know, you may be holding the next great treasure. And now let me leave you with this final thought. Somewhere right now, perhaps in a small box, in a family home, or in a forgotten collection, lies another 1958 D wheat penny with the potential to shock the world again. Maybe worth millions, maybe the next record breaker. Could it be yours? This is why you should never stop looking, never stop searching, and never stop collecting. Subscribe to World Coins Hub for future breakdowns of rare coin values, and share this video with fellow collectors so together we can uncover the hidden riches of history.